There is a fact that most people don't realize the importance of coral reefs that were known as the rainforest of sea, a haven for marine life, one of the most diverse ecosystems on the planet. But by the end of the century's first decade, they were already disappearing and dying at an alarming rate, and all the species that depended on them too, like fish, mollusks, sea turtles, and sponges.
The endangerment of coral reefs is the result of various threats such as marine pollution like oil spills, overfishing, and many more. If this is allowed to continue, its impact on the planet will be devastating. Therefore, our team will illustrate why this is happening and how it relates to environmental globalization.
Coral reefs are the key to continuity life of the undersea. Coral reefs are large underwater animals consisting of skeleton of colonial marine invertebrates, and they are well known with different species and high productivity under the water. They have a huge effect on environment. They support approximately 20% of all sea life. They supply work and food for hundreds of people. However, according to National Geographic, half of the Great Barrier Reef, which is the world's largest coral reef system near Australia, has been bleached to death since 2016. There are many reasons to discount of coral reefs like warming ocean, sea level rise, altered ocean current because of lack of food, ocean acidification cause reduction in pH level with global warming and climate change. The water temperature goes higher. Coral reefs cannot survive in high temperature water because they are used to current water temperature. It induces coral reefs bleaching. But how this bleaching process works and affects the other reefs? Corals are formed by thousands of tiny animals called polyps. Each of them connect together like colonies. Polyps gets their food needs from algae. Algae not only provides food to polyps but also provides their vivid color. However, climate change stresses corals as well as the other factors like water pollution, changing ocean chemistry, and careless tourism. Coral reefs start expelling their algae and bleach to death. Bleached corals are not actually dead. They still have a chance to survive and recover if the conditions are improved. But without improving solutions, they will ultimately vanish from the earth.
According to Zoe Sullivan, oil was first sighted in Brazil's coastline on August 30th, 2019, with about 4,000 tons of oil washing up to the coastline. The oil spill has stained about 2,500 kilometers of the coastline. The oil spill was caused by a spill from crude oil. Currently, there are 9 states that have been cleaning the oil sludges. So far, only 2,000 tons have been removed. Unfortunately, the reason behind the oil spill is still being investigated, as there is no solid evidence on how the oil spill happened. However, there's a possibility that during the tank-to-tank oil transfer, there is an accident, because during this transfer, pipes are used and there could be a leak in the pipes. It is known that about 600 tons of oil are pumped every 30 minutes. Another theory is when dark ships appear because in South America, dark ships are common. Dark ships are ships that turn off their location transponder so that they cannot be tracked, usually so that they could not be tracked after leaving the Venezuela port. Furthermore, with the crude oil spill, it has led to a large ocean pollution, and with the ocean being polluted, coral reefs would be affected as coral reefs require sunlight in order to survive. With the oil spill, there will be no sunlight that will reach to the coral reefs. As a result, coral bleaching would happen, which is when coral reefs turn white and die.
Moving on for now, after oil mysteriously washed ashore on some 2,000 kilometers of Brazil's coastline for 2 months, it has now reached a rare coral reef there. The affected area off the coast of northeast Bahia state has some of Brazil's richest biodiversity, These coastal areas are known for biodiversity featuring rare coral formations, seabirds, and a breeding ground for humpback whales. Officials say it is not possible to quantify the extent of environmental and economic damage caused due to the spills. This oil spill reached the shores of Brazil 2 months ago. Brazil has so far collected some 2,000 tons of sludge from its beaches. The oil washed ashore in 9 states. The Brazilian government had named a Greek.
There are many reasons that cause ocean pollution, such as ocean acidification, trash in ocean, and ocean noise. One of the biggest reasons is trash in ocean. According to the research, 80% of ocean pollution comes from the land, which means people are polluting the environment. In this 80%, most of them were plastics. They were glassy bags, water bottles, drinking straws, and yogurt containers. The average of plastic dumped in the ocean every year is 8 million tons. How it came from? Simply, it's human creation that makes our life easier. People use plastic every day and throw it away. At the end, some plastic goes to the recycling station and others go to the ocean. What is the impact after human plastic creation? It pollutes marine animals' homes, the ocean, and it will cause pain and death to them, such as sea turtles, seals, sea lions, seabirds, fish, whales, dolphins, and also the coral reefs. Thousands of these animals are killed each year after ingesting plastic or getting entangled in
Hacerlo, hay que hacerlo sin plástico, eso.
No, ese no podemos ver. Ahora. Oh man. Show me please. I want to.
According to examination from scientists, 125,000 coral reefs across the Asia-Pacific area. 89 of coral reefs were suffering the disease, and 4% of coral reefs were already dead. It was caused by the plastic with the warming effects of climate change.
Due to ocean pollution, such as oil spill, many coral reefs on the planet are endangered. Coral reef structures protect coastal communities from storm surge, provide sand to beaches, and bring significant economic benefit to local tourism. Coral reefs are also people's medical kits. Many organisms, including sponges, corals, and sea rabbits, contain anti-inflammatory, antiviral, and antibacterial elements. Using these elements, many new drugs have been developed to treat heart disease, viruses, and inflammation. The collapse of coral reefs will have a major impact on the entire ocean, humans, and even the planet. Looking ahead, people must focus on how to protect the remaining coral reefs and protect the ecological environment to resolve unimaginable consequences. This solution will require the people of the world to work together to promote the improvement of the ecological environment to stop the destruction of coral reefs. This is the end of our presentation. Thanks for listening.